Hello friends, welcome to JavaEE Servlet tutorial. In this video, we are going to see the demo for HttpSession. So in the last video, we saw that we are going to create HTML and two servlet. So this one is the HTML, gift pick HTML. Then we will create a two servlet, gift box and show gift. So these two servlet will make use of a HttpSession to store and retrieve the user's selection of gift. Alright, now let us go to Eclipse and start creating these three web parts. That means one HTML and two servlets. Let us start Eclipse Neon. First, we will create our HTML file. We will name this as gift pick. Here, if you see, we have a heading, then we have one more heading, pick your gift. Then we placed three input. So these inputs will form the radio button groups. And if you see, all the input types are radio. Then name we gave same name so that all these three radio falls under single group. Then we specified the value as watch, pen and gadgets. So those are all the gift we are offering to the user. So user can select any one of these gift. So this is the caption that will get displayed along with the radio option. And then we have one submit button. Next, we create our servlet. Gift Servlet. So that's the name we are giving to the servlet, gift servlet. I'm clicking next. Next. So gift Servlet. So it's a form submission and method is post. So I'm overwriting the post method here. So inside the post method, first we get the parameter RAD gift. If you see here, name is RAD gift for the radio button. So this will tell which option is selected by the user. So we know that user can select only one on these three radio field. So the name is RAD gift. So value changes according to the user selection. So we will get whether user selected watch or pen or gadgets. So that we store in gift. Next, we send a reply to the browsing user stating that we stored your gift of a choice. So it's just a normal HTML. Then we have a link for show gift. And if you see, show gift will call a different servlet. The servlet name will be show gift that we will create next. Here, if you see, we are getting the HTTP session from the request object, which is coming here as a parameter. So in this form, user is posting the request. So the request will be stored here in this request object. Then from the request, we are getting the session of the user who accessed this HTML form. First we will import it. So you can see that the HTTP session is from javax.servlet.http package. So now our user session, that means the HTTP session, is ready. Then we make use of set attribute to set the gift, which we already received it through URL parameter. So the gift string is stored here using the set attribute method, and we are passing string as the parameter. So the string as a first parameter is useful to retrieve the gift from HTTP session using the get attribute method. So the show gift will make use of get attribute, and when it is using the get attribute, it will pass this gift of choice. I mean gift choice. So once we pass a gift choice to the get attribute, it will return the gift that we are setting here. That's all here in the gift servlet. Now we will create our next servlet. Now I am clicking next. Click next again. This time there is no form submission, so we override to get. So if you look at our previous servlet, we send a hyperlink as part of the to post in the gift SLet itself. There is a hyperlink for accessing the other servlet. So the response goes to user browser session, and when user clicks this, that will be the second request. So the second request does not know what user selected as part of the previous request. The previous request was post, and user navigated the web form, HTML form, and picked their gift selection. But the second request is a request to execute the servlet show gift. This second request object does not know what is submitted as part of the previous request. Alright, now user clicked the output of gift SLet, which is a hyperlink. Now user landed here. So as I already know, HTTP session objects are shared among the servlet that belongs to a web application and for a specific user session. So which we already discussed in the concept part. So now if the same user is accessing the gift servlet and show gift, then the HTTP session is shared among gift servlet and show gift servlet. So if you can see here we created a HTTP session object user session. So when you make a call to request.getSession, it will return the same session which we used previously to set the attribute. Now we will retrieve the attribute using the getAttribute method. When we stored, we used getChoice. When we are retrieving, we are using the getChoice again. So this will give you the user selection of the gift. Next we send a reply to the browsing user. Here, as part of the reply, we make use of the string retrieved using the HTTP session get attribute. So this is useful to demo that there will be a separate HTTP session for user. Now we will launch and run this. When we are running, we will use a different session. That means one we will run in IE and another one we will run in Chrome browser, and we can see how a separate HTTP session is created for both IE as well as Chrome user. Okay, now so I removed the servlet example from this Wildfly. Now I am going to re-add it. Before that, we will start the Wildfly server. So the server is started. Now we will add our Servlet example web application. So you can see the message deployed servlet example.var. Now we can run giftpic.html. So Eclipse opened a session. Since it made a, so once you click submit, it will make a connection to, so this itself is a GET request. So it already made a connection to the Wildfly server. In Wildfly server perspective, or any web server, it can be Tomcat, whatever it is. So the HTTP sessions are standard JTE specification. So every vendor will implement same specification. So the server will maintain this GET request as a separate HTTP session. Now, in server's point of view, since we are using the Wildfly, we will talk that in Wildfly server perspective, there is one HTTP session. Now I will copy this. Let me open Internet Explorer. Now Wildfly server sees 2 sessions. Even here I am running the sessions in the same machine, but you can imagine the inbound request is from a different part of the world. So there may be user browsing to the web server from different part, right? Like that you can imagine. Now I have Chrome also. So if you see, there are 3 users at present browsing the web application gift pick. That means you can imagine that at 3 part of the world, 3 different users is making their selection. Now one person is selecting wristwatch. So this is inside our Eclipse, and there is one I user who is going with the default poker pen. Then third user who is selecting mobile phone gadget. Now when I submit query, all user will get same information. We stored your gift of choice. Alright, now our first servlet replied. So by this time our first servlet replied in the sense the gift servlet, which replied to all 3 users. And if you see, it replied and it also stored the user's selection inside the HTTP session. So this servlet ran for 3 times. That is, one for this HTTP session, that means the connection session we can say. One connection is from our IDE itself, one is from IE, and one is from localhost. So at this moment there are 3 HTTP sessions our Wildfly server is maintaining. Now we will execute second servlet. So it shows that you selected below gift watch. So this person selected pen and the third user selected gadget. So I hope now it will make you understand how HTTP session works. So that's the end of this HTTP session demo. Thank you for watching. Bye.